Okay, today I want to look at the indie author earnings for the first 4 months of 2023 on my indie author earnings. So we'll just recap and go back last year. Last year was kind of the first year I'd really gotten serious about indie publishing and writing and publishing the books and marketing the books as well, which is extremely important. And it's mainly the Witches of Scotland books. I've got The Belief Principle there, which is a self-help book. And it's earned about £1,500 last year, but I'm not focusing on that. I could literally build a whole career around that book, The Belief Principle, but I'm not focused on that. I wanted to be a fiction author. I've been wanting to do it for years, and 2022 was the year I got serious about it. So last year, the earnings were around £7,195. That was for the print book, the ebook, and KENP royalties as well. And you can see it's spread pretty evenly across this. The print royalties are slightly higher at £3,297, KENP is £2,000, ebook royalties are roughly about £1,900 as well. So if we go to the audiobook sales, I just released an audiobook with Leanne Walker, who was the narrator last year, just to test it out. And it really kind of skyrocketed the print sales. We can see here, I was earning roughly about £500, £300, say £400 a month with the Witches of Scotland books. In fact, that was really the Belief Principle, so the Witches of Scotland really wasn't taken off then. But when I released the audiobook, things really took off from there, and I started going up to £1,500 a month for the print and ebook and KENP as well. So this is the sales on the audiobook for last year. I released it in September, so we're not going to get results. It was the 23rd of September it was released. But straight away, it really kind of took off. There was about 2,639 units sold, or the audiobook sold. Now remember, if this is on ACX, that I do a share for share, so I get 20% of the sales, and Leanne Walker gets 20% of the sales, and 60% goes to Audible on this as well, ACX. So 2,639, that equates to, for me, around $1.50 per book. So $1.50, that is around $4,000, probably around $3,300. So that was for the year up until the end of last year. So we can see here, we earned about 7,000, another 3,000, 10,000 for the whole of last year for the Witches of Scotland, and obviously for the Belief Principle as well. So £10,000 in sales as my first year as an indie author, which is not bad. I think that's quite good. A lot of people don't sell a lot of books. The total orders for that period as well. So the total orders for last year across the Witches of Scotland books and the Belief Principle books was 2,300. That was the number of Kindle and print books sold as well, 2,300. And the number of pages read was just over 500,000 at 547,641. So that's the state of play for last year. So 10,000 earned for last year, pages read 540,000, say roughly, or 550,000 nearly. So on to this year, what we've done so far this year. So we can see the pages read has doubled. There's over 1 million pages read this year, and that's across all the books. And it's mostly the Witches of Scotland. The Belief Principle I've not marketed really at all. So that's 1 million page reads. So already in the first 4 months of the year, I've doubled the number of pages read. I'd love that to get up to 10 million page reads by the end of this year. And I'm hoping so with the release of books 4. So the sales for this year so far, for the first 4 months, well, it's including the first kind of 4 days of May as well, and the first 5 days of May, it's £9,720. So £9,500 in sales for print, ebook and KENP for the Witches of Scotland books 1 to 3. Book 4 is just coming out at the end of this month. So we can see there's a split across here. Ebook royalties, nearly 4,000. Print royalties, 2,200. And KENP royalties, 3,500, which is really good. So KENP is in line with ebook royalties, which was a different contrast from last year, because it was mostly print royalties last year. So that's kind of switched around now as well. So 9,720. So this is the audiobook sales up until the 3rd of May. So total sales is 2,076 of the audiobook. There's about 43 in there of the Belief Principle because I recorded that as well. But 2,033 of the Witches of Scotland in the first 4 months. So expect that to be hopefully around about 10,000 by the end of the year. But I'm going to be recording more audiobooks myself this year. I'm not going to do it with a partner, Leanne Walker, who was brilliant at the first book. I always wanted to do it myself. I just didn't have the confidence, but now I feel I can do it. And I'm just going to try it. I'm kitting out a cupboard just now as a sound booth. So I'm getting that sorted in the new place. 2,033 audiobook sales equates to around about $3,000, which is around £2,300. So add that on to the 9,700 and we've got already nearly 12,000 earned this year from royalties, from ebook sales and audiobook sales. However, if we look at the kind of breakdown for this, there has been a lot more spent on ads. I've spent a hell of a lot more on ads. I've been learning about it and spending more on ads as well. So far this year, I've spent 3,342, earned about 12,000, so I'm in the kind of black for 9,000 profit just now. So if it keeps going the way it's going, total sales, it should be around £35,000, and we'll probably take about £12,000 off of that. So profit will be about £23,000 for the year. However, I am expecting a wee bit more because books 4, 5 and 6 are coming out soon as well, and hopefully I'm going to be recording the audiobooks, as I said, as well. So that's the indie author earning stats for the first 4 months of 2023. Any questions, let me know down below, and sign up to the newsletter as well and check out The Witches of Scotland. I'd love for you to read it and let me know what you think about it. Okay, until next time, namaste, take care, bye now.